She just like lights up the room. She's so awesome.
Jack and I met in 1989 at a friend's house playing a game of Monopoly. 5 years to the day, we got married. We had our first daughter, Rachel. And then 2 years after that, we had Jackson. And living a typical, hectic life of two working parents. Then, out of the blue, Jackie, she had a stroke. When they said aphasia, I didn't know what that meant.
The problem is I can't talk.
It's been hard because at school, all my friends always talk about like what they did with their moms, and it's like stuff that I can't do with her.
Adler has changed our family's life. Jackie has made tremendous progress since being at Adler.
Before, she couldn't even say like full words, but when she was in the Adler Aphasia Center, they really taught her how to talk well, and it's just really helped her.
The center is everything.
Aphasia is a language disorder that frequently accompanies stroke and a lot of other neurological conditions as well. If you have aphasia, the likelihood is that it's your speech and language and your reading and writing that's affected.
We've created the center that really is looked at as the flagship in this country for aphasia programs. Fortunately, we've had the community to support us, which is very important. We're getting a small amount of funds from county and state government. Unfortunately, insurance doesn't recognize what we do, so we've had to rely on private donations and foundations to keep this organization going.
It's a disorder predominantly of older people, but the age range is dropping. It can affect anyone.
You come here today and you wouldn't be able to tell. One night she instantly had a stroke. She lost her whole right side.
I wouldn't do anything out of the house before the center.
It's changed all of us, obviously. It's shaped the kids, it's shaped us.
The Adler Aphasia Center helps me communicate, and then when I'm back at home, I can do stuff with the kids.
The Adler Aphasia Center has made a huge difference for my mom.
Places like the Adler Center can really make a difference. The Adlers are trying to do something that public institutions really can't do in terms of being more of a family.
And I can talk, and I can speak, and I can do everything now because I can go to the center.
I think it's a place where people can be who they were before they got aphasia and be even better having aphasia.
The speech language pathologists here on staff are all licensed and also certified by the American Speech and Hearing Association. We've all had years of experience, in particular with people with aphasia.
The board was committed from day one that this be a very affordable program, and so everybody that wants to come here is welcome. We're charging a very nominal fee of $25 a day, and if they can't afford that, we will scholarship them. The Adlers are unbelievable. Such determined, caring, motivated people who have opened their home, their hearts, and their resources.
I am Mark Adler.
Exhale, 7.
I'm Elaine Adler, co-founder with my husband Mike of the Adler Aphasia Center.
My father-in-law was a very dynamic, high-energy CEO.
He was playing tennis one morning, came home, when a blood clot went to the brain and caused him to become aphasic.
He felt very isolated. And then he came to find out that there were a lot of people with aphasia who were isolated. And by bringing them together in one place, it brought him his speech back.
Well, most people feel like they've been left out. But what they've done is they've made people feel included.
Years ago, people thought after only maybe a couple of months that an aphasic could not improve, and my in-laws have helped prove that that's not the case, that you can continue to improve over years, and that's clearly been the case with my father-in-law.
I started a center to help other people.
We started with 4 people with aphasia and 4 caregivers. Today we have at this site about 80 people with aphasia.
I like to have centers all over the United States.
This is going to be a model for the treatment of aphasia in the future.
The goal of all of our programs and activities is to give our members an opportunity to practice their communication skills and their cognitive skills in a very meaningful, relevant, and functional atmosphere, whether it is having a conversation about sports, or acting in a play, or singing in a chorus, or cooking.
Some of the things that are unique at the Adler Center are a series of musical events that they do.
We will have grandchildren who haven't heard their grandparents speak come and see them acting.
Their jewelry making program.
It's called Something Special. We have our aphasics and volunteers making the most beautiful jewelry.
Caregivers are also taken in and treated well and get a little respite.
I think my mother especially knows how that feels.
Remarkably, they've expanded to the JCC in West Orange, Hadassah College in Israel. I mean, that's been very special to see it branching out.
I'm enormously grateful to people that helped us, but I just say there's so much more to do.
It's not something that the money's just going to God knows where. It's actually going into the center, and it's working.
It's a great community of people.
1 out of 250 people in America have it, and very few people know about it. And there's just such a big opportunity to help so many more people. So that's why I always look to the future.
Best thing to hear someone say, "You gave me back my life." That's the best thing.